Hello everyone, I am Gattacus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 3. Last episode we beat up Geist, freed Dees, who then promptly beat up Gar before telling us that God is across the sea. This episode we will once again look for a boat in Rhapala. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, and where are we? Oh yeah, that's right. The game made us have Nina in our party last episode. This'll change. BRB. Alright, and here we are outside Rhapala, and in place of Gar and Nina, I have Momo and Peko. So eventually, at one point in this episode, we will need Momo, and I am forgetful, so I put her in now. But with that, we don't actually have to go into Rhapala proper like last time. All we have to do is go to the wharf and continue the scenes there. I mean, if you want, you could go through the town, and all you're really going to hear is how shipments are late. Hey, what are you looking at? Well, this is the Rhapala shipyard. Only sometimes our ship doesn't come back. Yeah, doesn't look like luck is in our favor this time. But anywho, I forget what we can and can't walk down. There we go. All the way over to the west side, we're going to see Zig, Shadis, and the monkey. What's up, Zig? Looks like you haven't changed.
It'd be good if Shadis's kids turned out big and strong, like me. But they'll probably take after Beyd.
Yeah, unless there's something you're confessing to right there. Before we talk to them, fun fact, you can talk to this little crab, Skittle Skittle. I don't know why it's pink. Anyway, what are you doing, monkey? Hey, she's a walkin'. Is she a Christopher Walken here? Alright, I'm just gonna talk to Shadis. Hey, what's up, girl? This way, this way. Wait, it's Ryu, isn't it? Darn right it is. How are you? We haven't seen you for a long time. Yeah, like 10 years. But, where's Beyd? Beyd? He went to Junktown to get our ship back. Wait, what? I'm sure he'll be coming back soon. So if you don't mind waiting. You want to take care of that? Looks like your kid fell. I also appreciate how unimpressed Peko is at Zig's muscles. They fully animated the kid getting up. Awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have much to do with guild business anymore. You'll have to wait until he comes back. Or I could go find him. Because if we remember correctly, where do they go to get their boat fixed if I can find my way out of here? They go to Junktown, and we know where that is. All we have to do is leave the town. Alright, and as we know, one more time, we have to cross the frickin' Mount Zublo to get towards Junktown. It'll all be worth it, trust me. So see you on the other side. Alright, now that we're on this side, all we have to do is go north of Urkintapa and follow the trashy smell to Junktown. Now, at this point of the story, Junktown's item and weapon shops are actually affordable, if you would. So in that case, we're going to check out the weapon shop real quick, and if you want, buy yourself a shotgun shell for physical damage for Momo, though she can't hit the broadside of a barn. Barbarossa is okay for Ryu, but it is electric damage, so you'll have to watch out for immunities. Same with the Thunder Rod, and the Gigantus is a spear for Gar, but remember, we have his ultimate weapon, so no point in buying him anything ever again. And then over here at the item shop, it's really an accessory shop like we found in Windia, and it just has the hard-to-get accessories. We're good, though. Anyway, what we can do in town is loot it. So if we come over here to this corner, one thing we'll see is this gal here. She's one of the hide-and-seek people. You can talk to her if you want. I'm going to skip for now because we can't really get the reward yet. I'll just cover that in one episode. But further in the corner is a teacup. That's one of the artifact items that you can sell for high profit to the fairy shop. And then in this building, if we go up the stairs, and check this cabinet here, we'll get ourselves a green apple, which is a minor healing item. Sir, I want to leave. Let me out. Okay, now that we're out and in this small building, check this cabinet here. A multivitamin, and that is totally worth it. Now, to continue the story, we just gotta come south here where we'll see Beyd. My name is Beyd, you know, the Rhapala Guildmaster. I've come to get our boat back.
What? Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
Oh, that seems suspicious.
The dock is to the west. Go on in.
But here we go, just follow him out. And now we're at a new region of the world map, and as such, let's go over the enemies real quick. There is no one new, just the bomber, the Cerberus, the lizard man, and the tricker who seems to be everywhere. But before we continue the story, we're going to take a little break here and go to the west, where we're going to have not just one, but 2 fishing spots. So starting with this one, we're going to have fish spot number 14. And here we can grab ourselves a sea bass, a devilfish, and a spearfish. More information to the left panels. Now, if we continue further along, we'll eventually reach a peninsula with yet a second fish spot. And this is number 15, and it has, I swear, all of the fish. There is the man-o'-war, flying fish, blowfish, sea bream, sea bass, black porgy, octopus, angler, devilfish, spearfish, and a Manilo shop even. Oh, I'm out of breath. Now, for the Manilo shop, there's only 2 things that really have any interest, and that's the Demon's Bane or Ares Spear, but again, Gar already has his best weapon, so that's kind of tabled as well. I don't know. It's not required. Have fun fishing if you go for it. And lastly, if we enter this little cabin on the peninsula, we can get 2 things. And see yet another reference to Breath of Fire 2, because this guy looks exactly like Bo. Hey dog, have I used you before in a different game? I'm working on new fishing gear, but I can't seem to get it quite right. Well, you keep trucking. And if we head inside the cabin, we can grab ourselves a Swallow Eye from this cabinet, which is a stat boosting item. And then it's hard to see, but behind the screen is another Chrism. So we'll get another Dragon Gene. The unknown, I guess, just the question mark gene, and what that does is, it doesn't have much of a description, but it's part of a character super fusion that we won't be using because it's not great. Alright, now with that out of the way, what we gotta do is head to the dock, which for some reason is not attached to the town. Never gonna quite understand that, but here it is, and we can actually see a boat. Let's get on in there. Well, this sounds peaceful. Now, there are no items here or really any interesting dialogue. All we have to do is continue to the southwest and eventually we'll get a scene. You mean the repairs aren't finished yet? What do I pay you for?
Well, you see, sir, we didn't know you'd be coming so soon, you see.
We haven't really found the parts we be needing yet, you see. Huh, I see. What a scam. But what should I do now? I told everyone I'd be back soon.
Sorry, sir. We didn't know it'd be taking so long to find the parts, you see.
Excuse me, sir. Guildmaster, sir. But you don't be planning on having us be looking for parts now, do ya? I mean, we're only sailors, right? And that's when we walk in. Wait a minute. You're Ryu, aren't you? Yep, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's so good to see all of you again. I'll never forget what you did for me all those years ago. But what are you doing here? Actually, we want to borrow your boat. You need a ship? Well, I'd like to say I can help you with that, but this guy here... it looks like the repairs are going to take longer than we thought. You're gonna have to wait again, just like before. I'm sorry. What if we took a look at it? So this is where you need Momo. And right now, what we gotta do is switch to Momo and have her talk to Beyd. Anything I can do to help? That's right! You're an engineer, aren't you, Momo? I totally forgot.
Well, if that's the case, think you could give us a hand? This way, please.
Ah, Momo, back in her element.
This is the engine room.
Pecco climbing a ladder. Okay, and this is what needs fixing? What are you doing, girl? Actually, you know what? It's better I don't know. I'll just enjoy the cheesy music. Gotcha. I can fix this. No problem. Well, that was quick. Ryu, think you can find these parts? Yeah, we get the memo. Less of a memo, more of a picture. Yeah, somehow this is the list of parts, is this drawing? Fantastic. That makes no sense at all, Momo. I don't think you'll be able to find all those parts in one place. You'll have to look around, okay? You were able to fix the lighthouse. I'm sure you'll be able to fix the ship faster than anyone else could as well. If you could find those parts for us, we'll have the ship moving in no time. Ask the guildmen where the best places to look for parts are. And with that, Momo is officially out of our team for the time being. It's not permanent. But yeah, we gotta leave the boat. Oh boy. And if we head out here...
What? You're going to be looking for the parts?
Yeah, that's what I was ordered.
I don't know if that's okay. I mean, that's supposed to be our job and all.
Well, you sucked at it.
You should probably go back to town and talk it over with the Guildmaster.
Alright. And with that, yeah, we have to go back to Junktown, because that's where the Guildmaster is. And, of course, that means we have to change up our team again. Why they keep trying to put Gar and Dina in here, I don't know. But I'm going to have Pecco and Ray for now. To which we can actually equip Ray with a new, well, a better weapon. Because, yeah, it's been a while for me. So I'm going to give him the feather sword. Give him a nice little boost there. Call it good. But anyway, back to Junktown. Now, the game does a bad job of telling you who to look for. So I'm just going to show you. Once we come in here, we want to go into this building here where we found the green apple. And it's the special looking sprite here with the headband. Hey, are you the Guildmaster? I want to look for parts.
You want to look for parts? Nope, no can do. Only guild members have the permission to do that.
What if I said please?
But to be honest, I don't really care if you do. The more hands, the faster the job will be done anyway.
That's the spirit.
You should go down to Steel Beach. That's the best place to look for spare parts, you see.
Okay, and there we go. That was almost pointless. Now, the Steel Beach they're referencing is over here to the left of Junktown. However, it is kind of an annoying mini dungeon with a very high encounter rate. So I am sadly going to push that off till next episode. We're going to have a short one here. But that is not without homework. What we're going to do off screen between this episode and the next is get Ray leveled up. He is currently under the Master Maryleap, and she will teach you Shadow Walk, and I want that now for my Pecco build. So for that, we're going to have to get 5 levels on Ray. Lots of fun. Highly recommend using Monopolize on him, so it may take a skilling, but that's okay. We have a lot. Anyway, what do you think, Nina? Is this a good time to stop? The machines that wash up here makes you wonder what's on the other side of the ocean. Clearly God, I don't know. Hey, Pecco, you're awake and still talking nonsense. I think that's sharp enough, Ray. I wonder what's so fun about tinkering with things like machines, eh? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Momo. Hey, Gar, you brooding?
Parts, should be able to find some at Steel Beach.
That's what we were told. But anywho, for now, I think this is where we're going to call it quits, as this has been part 36 of our Breath of Fire 3 guided walkthrough, where we have to help out Beyd again to get access to a boat. But this time we'll actually get access. It's not a fool's errand. So stay tuned for the next episode as we go to the Steel Beach and look for parts. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.